After 4 long years, Black Ops finally returns for this year's Call of Duty cycle, and it's even got its number back. Today we're going to be going through 107 facts about Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We'll be talking about some development, story Easter eggs, Warzone, and some zombies. So let's get started. Let's not waste any time. Number 1. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 signals the triumphant return of Treyarch, the Activision devs behind the Black Ops sub-series and frequent collaborator behind other games in the franchise. Number 2. Raven Software returns to assist Treyarch, with Raven leading the production of the single-player campaign, while Treyarch focused on developing the multiplayer and zombies mode, showcasing their respective expertise in these areas. Number 3. Black Ops 6 underwent the longest development cycle in Call of Duty history, spanning about 4 years in time. This is compared to other games in the franchise, even within the same sub-series, which have had some form of tighter deadline or crunch here and there. Number 4. Before release, playtesting for Black Ops 6 began as early as 2022, allowing for extensive refinement and polishing to ensure a high-quality experience. Early access to the multiplayer beta was provided to players who pre-ordered the game or subscribed to Xbox Game Pass. This exclusive period ran from August 30 to September 4th, 2024. There was also a second beta period for all players, which ran from September 6 to September 9, which allowed for broader feedback and testing. Number 5. With the shift to the 90s, Black Ops 6 is set during the events of the Gulf War, with a narrative focused on the CIA, blending the historical and fictional elements with themes of conspiracy and global intrigue central to the storyline, something that Black Ops has done best within the franchise. Number 6. In the first mission of the single-player campaign, Bishop Takes Rook, you can actually shoot the enemies coming out of the truck before Harrow and Marshall. This will in turn result in a different response from said characters compared to if you let them take out your foes. Number 7. So when you first visit the Rook, you can head to the master bedroom and find it fairly empty. However, as you finish a few missions, you'll find a chessboard in the middle of the room. As the story progresses, this chessboard will also start to change to reflect what's happening in the story, with the white pieces eventually overwhelming the black pieces. Number 8. The evidence board at the Rook is a key feature that allows you to choose missions. However, if you look closely at the pieces of evidence on the board, you get additional details that you wouldn't have known otherwise. One of these details is the suspension of Troy Marshall, which you can read right after the Bishop Takes Rook mission. Number 9. When looking around the Rook, you can find a special fictional retro video game console. It's an Activision console, alongside a cartridge of Pitfall off to the side. Pitfall being a game that was developed by Activision way back in the 1980s. Number 10. At the Rook, there's a lot of background chatter happening between characters. In one such conversation, Marshall compared Woods to Captain America and Professor X, commenting on how he was a hero before and now he's still a hero but in a wheelchair.
Maybe you were Captain America before and now you're like Professor X.
Number 11. When Felix is seen cooking a massive stew in the Rook, you can see that the stew is actually being stirred while he stirs the pot, and when he stops, the swirl comes to a stop. Number 12. When chatting it up with your team in the campaign, depending on the position you approach each character, there are unique animations for each character that makes them turn to face you. It's subtle, but it makes a world of difference to make things feel more natural. Number 13. In addition to animations of these characters, each character also has additional voice lines for different positions as well, as you can hear slight variations in the way the character delivers their lines.
I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. I'm afraid I'll need a little more time.
Number 14. Speaking of natural, Black Ops 6 introduces the corner slicing feature. This feature basically leans your gun when aiming down sights and approaching a corner. Again, a feature that is very subtle, but makes things feel more natural. Moving on to some more missions, number 15, in the mission Blood Feud, when a Sadie starts running away, you might miss a nice pickup if you're rushing through to chase him. Before you take the stairs down, on your right on the metal racks, you can pick up a pair of akimbo weapons. Number 16, in the mission Most Wanted, you're given a spy camera to take pictures of a certain politician. However, if you find yourself taking pictures of the guards, they'll feel some type of way and really be like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" Number 17. If you look around the campaign floor, you'll spot a sign for Sonny McTavish, an American legend. This can be seen as a certain allusion to a certain Soap McTavish from the Modern Warfare series. Number 18. If you listen to the music that's playing around the dance floor, you can hear the song Snakeskin Boots from the Black Ops 3 Zombies level Shadows of Evil. Number 19. There's another Easter egg in the form of the song This Jazz is Classified, a track featured in Black Ops 4, which can also be heard when listening to the music in the main hall of Capital Station. Number 20. Now, in campaign, there are FUT's vending machines scattered throughout. This vending machine, which to my understanding has no relation to the vending machines in Zombies, contains some fun off-brand drinks that parody real ones. FUT's seems like a parody of Pepsi, while others, such as Dr. Sipper and Snap, seem to be parodies of Dr. Pepper and 7-Up respectively. Number 21. While sodas are off-brand, there are also real brands seen in the Black Ops 6 campaign. We can clearly see that there's a Little Caesars in the food court in the Most Wanted mission. It isn't even a spoof of Little Caesars, it's just straight up Little Caesars. Number 22. Black Ops 6 and Little Caesars have been partnering up for a lot of promo and in-game items. Now it makes sense why there's just straight up a Little Caesars in the mission. Number 23. In one of the restricted areas of the map, you'll spot a fridge that has a little sticky note that says, quote, "Stop stealing my yogurt." Signed, Terry. This is a reference to Terry Crews's character from the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, who happens to love yogurt. Number 24. In Most Wanted, you're tasked with meeting up with a character named Grisham. There's one moment when you'll find him talking on the phone in the room, and if you're spotted, you'll actually fail the mission by way of Grisham shooting you in the face. Number 25. Later in the mission, there's a chance the CIA operatives will start to patrol Capital Station. That isn't the interesting part. The interesting part is that they are led by Jackson Kane, who, if you played multiplayer, you'll know is the leader of the Crimson One Division, a team comprising of several elite CIA and Pantheon operatives. This little detail is also hinted at towards the end of the campaign, where you see Jackson Kane doing a little snooping on a computer. Number 26. Helen Park, one of Russell Adler's allies, makes a return in the mission hunting season. She actually references an SAS unit called Bravo 20 in a line of dialogue about the SAS's long hunt for the Scud missiles. This nods to the real-life SAS unit of the same name, known for undertaking a similar mission during the Gulf War. Number 27. While Treyarch put a lot of work making Black Ops 6 look amazing, they also overlooked some things as well. For example, when driving around the desert in the mission hunting season, you might realize that your vehicle doesn't make any sort of tire tracks in the sand. It's an odd thing to forget since your character has footprints in both sand and snow. Number 28. While driving in hunting season, you can actually take a look at your character, Case. However, it's not that interesting because Case always has his face covered. Number 29. In the mission, when aiming down your weapon's sights at enemies, your teammates will actually tell you whether or not the shot will alert other enemies. It's a nice little detail and an additional feature that makes your teammates way more useful in this mission. Number 30. In Saddam Hussein's palace, amongst his golden treasures, because he really seems to like gold, you can find a golden toilet. Why is this important? Well, rumor has it that Saddam Hussein actually owned a golden toilet in real life, and this moment is a reference to that. Number 31. Before embarking on the mission Emergence, if you look at the evidence board, you can spot more details about the Cradle experiments. These additional details include the fact that it started in 1976, with human experimentations happening much later. Number 32. Emergence brings the player to a facility in Kentucky run by the Advanced Technologies and Application Program. It was established with the cover name Cosper Solutions in the 1970s. Number 33. The logo for Advanced Technologies and Application is a mix of several existing logos, such as the CIA, the Eye of Providence, and the flag of the United States. Number 34. There's a carpet in the mission Emergence that bears a strong resemblance to the one seen in the film The Shining. Number 35. In that same mission, when the phone rings, the voice in your head will tell you to answer the phone. However, if you take your time and dilly-dally, the voice becomes more stern and orders you to answer the phone. Number 36. Before even entering the doors to the main area of the administration wing, there are hints that the mannequins are going to be involved. The first can be seen on the left side of the hall where the elevators are, as you can see that a mannequin is riding the elevator up. But the creepier hint is in the distance, behind the glass double doors, as you can see a mannequin peeking around the corner before scurrying off to hide. Number 37. When fighting the Joint Projects Director, you can hear an instrumental version of the song 115, which is a song featured in multiple iterations of Black Ops Zombies. Number 38. During the mission, the voice in your head tells you that you can't talk about the experiments done with the Cradle. This little detail sticks along even after the mission, as you can see that when talking to Woods at the Rook, you're given the prompt to mention the Cradle experiments. However, your character is stopped by the voice in your head.
We can't talk about it.
You still with me?
Number 39. In the High Rollers mission, when Felix gives Sev the security card, if you look back to check on him, you'll see that he magically disappears. Either he's a super fast ninja or the devs forgot about him. Number 40. In the mission Ground Control, you're teamed up with Captain Lawrence Sims and Adler. Before the mission even starts, Sims pulls you off to the side for a chat, saying that while Adler might be on the hunt, there are still rules that are meant to be followed. For those not familiar with Adler's actions in Black Ops Cold War, Adler is a bit of a rogue agent that does whatever he needs to do to complete the mission, and Sims gives you a warning since he knows that. Number 41. If you push through the enemy forces without completely clearing it out for your teammates, your team, particularly Sims, will have an appropriate response to the hand you've dealt them, complaining that they have to push up as a team. Number 42. En route to your target, you'll enter a room with a bunch of injured men. If you're not paying attention, Adler will actually shoot one of them. Remember when I said he was a rogue agent? Number 43. But if you end up shooting the injured man first, Sims will say Case's name as if disappointed, while Adler will say that you were feeling threatened, as if defending your actions. Number 44. One of the injured men you see in the room is slouched by a wall. If you pick the lock on the safe to try to open it, the man will actually try to shoot you. Number 45. Sitting on a filing cabinet next to the same injured man is a pistol, the same one he uses to shoot you. If you pick up the pistol before he attempts to shoot, he mysteriously disappears. Number 46. Found in the airport on the mission Ground Control is Call of Duty's favorite fast food joint, first introduced in Modern Warfare 2, Burger Town. Number 47. On the mission Under the Radar in the Pantheon base at Vorkuta, the crashed helicopter seen in the area is the same one that the player character shoots down in the first Black Ops campaign. Number 48. An additional detail to the crashed helicopter is that you can still spot the rope for the harpoon tied around the red pipe from that same mission. It's continuity like this that I appreciate in long-running series. Number 49. The song Love Song for a Dead Man can be heard at the beginning of the mission's Separation Anxiety, coming from a car. The song itself is from the Green Run Zombies map from Black Ops 2. Number 50. In Black Ops Cold War, Adler uses a drug on Bell. In 6, he uses the same drug on Harrow, the antagonist of the game, and says it's called phenosorazine. He claims that the drug was coined Separation by MKUltra. It is a fictitious drug that induces schizophrenia. Number 51. The name of the final mission, Checkmate, refers to the final move of a game of chess, which completes the chess references featured throughout the campaign. And to double down on that, if you look at the chessboard at the Rook's master bedroom, the pieces are arranged in a checkmate. Number 52. Moving on to some multiplayer, Nuketown, the beloved map featured in one way, shape, or form in every iteration of Black Ops, returns to Black Ops 6, this time being the same exact version from Black Ops 1. Number 53. If you peek into the school bus in Nuketown, you can find a mannequin holding a copy of Pitfall, again a game developed by Activision. Number 54. If you look closely at the mailbox in front of one of the houses in Nuketown, you'll see that the name attached to it is Archie, referencing the Warzone map Area 99, whose mascot is Archie Adam. Number 55. There's actually another mailbox in Nuketown that features a name, and that name is Brady. For a while now, the community seemed to have been confused as to who or what Brady was until recently, where they've discovered that this is a reference to one of the houses featured outside of the Nuketown map in the first Black Ops, the house being an exact replica of the house of the Brady Bunch. So Brady may be referencing that house, which references the Brady Bunch. Number 56. Speaking of going outside the map, originally those mailboxes said Woods and Mason, referencing the campaign characters of Frank Woods and Alex Mason. The mailboxes in the Nuketown map were replaced by Archie and Brady, as mentioned before. However, if you look at the mailboxes of the houses outside of the Black Ops 6 iteration of Nuketown, their mailboxes still say the classic Woods and Mason. Number 57. Nuketown is actually very closely tied to Area 99, as there's a Nuketown shipping center in Area 99. Number 58. On top of the Nuketown shipping point of interest, Area 99 also features a test site point of interest, where if you look at some of the maps, you can find that there are multiple locations in Nevada where potential Nuketown sites are placed. You can even see the general area where Echo Ridge, the site of Area 99, is located. Number 59. As with every other iteration of Nuketown, there's a big Easter egg, the Nuketown Easter egg that comes with it. Black Ops 6 is no different, and coming with Season 1 of the Battle Pass, the Easter egg arrives. The Nuketown Easter egg involves shooting the heads off every mannequin within a minute and a half of the game starting. Doing so will cause your screen to flicker and show a standby message before returning to Nuketown, this time with a fresh static filter on your screen. You have essentially been placed in a television show version of Nuketown, complete with a live TV audience of mannequins and game show background music. Then the mannequin zombies spawn, and it's your job to survive as long as possible. Number 60. The face-off map, Warhead, is actually a destroyed Nuketown, complete with a giant crater off to the side. Number 61. If you take a look towards the middle of the crater in Warhead, you can actually see a skeleton just chilling there. Number 62. On Warhead, you can peek into the truck cabin with a sniper rifle and see a squirrel wearing a trucker hat eating a fried chicken with a side of soda. Number 63. If you zoom out of either Nuketown or Warhead, you can find that there are actually multiple Nuketown sites in the area. For example, if you zoom out of Nuketown, you can spot other Nuketowns and the Warhead map. This can also be done on Warhead, where if you zoom out, you can spot Nuketown. And in both maps, you can actually spot Area 99 off in the distance, meaning that the map found in the Area 99 test site is fairly accurate. Number 64. In multiplayer, if you find a map that has a pool table, for example Protocol or Skyline, you can shoot the balls and they'll all magically find a hole to pocket itself in. While not super accurate, it is a fun little detail that the developers added that totally didn't need to be added. Number 65. Small zombies fact before we actually talk about zombies later in the video: if you shoot the pool balls on zombies maps, you're actually rewarded with points. Number 66. On Skyline, there's an RCXD shortcut on the C flag side of the map that takes you to the A flag side of the map. Number 67. On the map Vault, there's a diving board that actually affects your jump, making your character jump higher than normal. Number 68. Also on the map Vault, one of the details added to the map is that the walls are littered with golden guns. As mentioned in a previous fact, Saddam Hussein really loved things coated in gold, so why not have a palace filled to the brim with golden weaponry? While this seems a tad ridiculous, Hussein actually owned a slew of gold-dipped weapons. Number 69. The Strider 22 pistol fires bullets inscribed with the Treyarch logo. While it's impossible to actually see them when playing the game, you can see the bullets through the weapon inspect feature. I gotta say that I love this detail because it reminds me of the Chief Bullet Easter egg you can find in Halo 3 when zooming in during replays. Number 70. If you down an ally because of friendly fire in hardcore modes, the characters you play as comments on this, usually in a regretful tone. If you're in the vicinity of other players, their characters will also react to your mistakes, this time in an angry tone. Number 71. The water in Black Ops 6 has physics that affect gameplay. For example, equipment can be affected by the water. Throw a mine into the water and it floats, and the same can be said for grenades, which is why you shouldn't try throwing any grenades while swimming, because it won't go very far and you'll definitely regret it. Number 72. When characters aren't engaging with enemies, the character models actually exhibit some trigger discipline. The easiest example of this can be seen in lobbies featuring characters. As you can see, they hold their weapons without their fingers on the trigger. Number 73. While we're talking about weapons, let's talk about reloading. Reloading animations have gone a long way, and Black Ops 6 shows just how far things have evolved. Depending on certain factors such as perks and what features you decided to modify on your gun, the way your character reloads the weapon can be completely different. Number 74. The empty weapon inspect animation also makes a return from previous Call of Duties. First introduced in the most recent version of Modern Warfare 2, when inspecting a gun with no ammo, the inspect animation is different compared to that when it has ammo. Number 75. While many fan-favorite score streaks return, there are a few new ones to mention, such as Scout Pulse, Archangel Launcher, LDBR, Watchdog Helo, Interceptors, and Strategic Bombers. Number 76. Score streak animations have gone a long way. For example, when your chopper gunner gets shot down, instead of magically popping back up into your character after the opposing team destroys your chopper, you'll instead be met with a cutscene of the chopper actually going down and the chaos that ensues while your character is still in it. Number 77. Another fun animation is for the Dreadnought, which is a score streak not too different from past Gunship and AC-130 streaks, introducing a very brief cinematic that shows the player character in the gunship's cockpit, flipping switches, glancing at the massive bomb secured in the cargo hold, and moving to take position at the gunner station. Number 78. The Dreadnought can have one of two potential endings depending on if it gets shot down or not. If your Dreadnought manages to survive and your time as a gunner ends, a cutscene of your character heading towards the back of the plane to release the massive bomb in the back is shown, with the bomb eventually being released into the war zone below. Number 79. Additionally, if your Dreadnought gets shot down, there's an alternate cutscene that plays, showing the character looking towards the back of the plane. However, instead of the bomb being released into the battlefield, it's unlatched while still inside the plane, exploding once it hits the floor. Number 80. When you're about to prestige, you're given a warning screen telling you the consequences of prestiging. If you decide not to go forward with it and back out of the screen, a chicken sound effect can be heard. This chicken sound effect was added way back in Modern Warfare 2, and it makes its return in Black Ops 6, 15 years later. Number 81. With the launch of Black Ops 6 comes a new map for Warzone, this time being Area 99. This is a resurgence map, similar in size to Rebirth Island, and was developed by Treyarch themselves. Number 82. Integrating Area 99 with the Black Ops 6 single-player story, Area 99 is a CIA-backed research facility run by the Advanced Technologies and Application Program, the same one in charge of the Cradle. Number 83. The map is split into 10 points of interests. These areas are the Mannequin Assembly, Cooling Towers, Test Site, Bunker, Reactor, Nuketown Shipping, Pods, Manufacturing, Warehouse, and Loading Bay. Comment below where your favorite drop is. Number 84. If you drop into the test site point of interest, you can find plans for what looks like the device used in the Guardian killstreak from other games in the franchise, particularly the Black Ops games, hinting that Area 99 is where they developed this device. Number 85. You can get the Specialist perk unlocked permanently in your match of Warzone by trading redacted weapons. If you trade a redacted weapon at a station, you'll get the Specialist bonus, meaning that you'll have all of the perks unlocked for your character. Number 86. Area 99 isn't the only map added to Warzone. Being added in 2025 is the Avalon map, based on the fictional city-state from Black Ops 6, Avalon. Number 87. While not yet released, maps for Avalon have been seemingly leaked online featuring the points of interest. These points of interest include areas similar to multiplayer maps such as Stadium, Casino, and Skyline, which makes sense since a lot of these maps are set within Avalon. Number 88. Unfortunately, Avalon was delayed to 2025. It wasn't originally going to release in 2025. To compensate fans for the disappointing news, Activision has promised that Verdansk, the original Warzone map and the map that everyone seems to be wanting back, will be returning for its anniversary in 2025 as well. Number 89. Now let's talk about zombies. A new iteration of zombies also accompanies the launch of Black Ops 6, with Black Ops 6 Zombies continuing the Dark Aether storyline that was introduced in Black Ops Cold War. Number 90. Black Ops 6 launched with 2 zombie maps. The first of these is Terminus. It is the 42nd map overall and serves as the main map for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Terminus takes place on a remote island within the Philippine Sea, with a cast starring Gregory Weaver, Maya Aguinaldo, Elizabeth Gray, and Mackenzie Carver. Number 91. The second launch Zombies map is Liberty Falls, the 43rd map for Zombies. Liberty Falls takes place in a small town in the Appalachian Mountains in the United States. Number 92. According to Treyarch, the events of Terminus and Liberty Falls are happening concurrently. A third map, Citadelle des Morts, which I know I definitely butchered the pronunciation, but it's Citadel of the Dead in English, was released on December 5th, 2024 as part of Season 1 of Black Ops 6. But as of writing the script, I have no idea if those events happen alongside Terminus and Liberty Falls. I'm actually writing this script before December 5th, so I really don't know. Number 93. Both Terminus and Liberty Falls hide some special Easter eggs if you look hard enough. While we won't be able to go through every single Easter egg in Zombies, we wanted to take a look at some of them. Number 94. If you go to the chapel in Liberty Falls and use an explosive weapon to destroy a lone zombie head on one of the chapel spires, zombies will start raining from the sky. Number 95. In Liberty Falls, if you go towards the riverside and look through the periscope, off in the distance on the edge of a cliffside, you can spot a zombie dancing their heart out. Number 96. In Liberty Falls, if you shoot 5 pairs of bowling shoes scattered throughout the map, you can unlock another fun dancing Easter egg. These shoes can be found inside the Benson building on Main Street, towards the back of the graveyard at the church, which the shoes can be seen hanging on a tree, right next to the gas station cash register, underneath a chair inside the White House on the Hill Street, and on the right-hand shelves in Frank's Hardware. Once that's done, you'll be teleported into the bowling alley and be greeted by a bunch of dancing zombies. Number 97. On Terminus, if you go to the Crab Island, you can spot a crab cage hanging by 2 trees. If you use an explosive to shoot it down, the cage will fall and there will be crabs on the ground. You can interact with these crabs and even activate a Whack-A-Crab minigame, complete with a bat. And now let's go through some very important facts about the game itself. On May 22nd, 2024, Activision actually launched a website called The Truth Lies to build up hype and intrigue for the game that would be known as Black Ops 6. The site featured real-life video clips of global monuments like Mount Rushmore and the Brandenburg Gate being vandalized, accompanied by fictional news reports covering the incidents. A mysterious 3-headed dog logo also appeared during Microsoft's announcement at the 2024 Xbox Game Showcase. Number 99. On May 23rd, 2024, Activision officially announced Black Ops 6. Number 100. 2 live-action teasers were released to promote Black Ops 6. The first teaser, titled Open Your Eyes, was launched on May 27, 2024, and featured 1990s-style news footage narrated by a distorted male voice, encouraging viewers to stop being sheep and become wolves. Number 101. The second teaser, released on May 28, 2024, incorporated real-world political leaders such as Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and Saddam Hussein, suggesting the game's ties to historical geopolitics, mainly the Gulf War. Number 102. On August 1st, 2024, Treyarch and Activision launched The Truth Dies, an updated version of the Truth Lies website focusing on teasers for the Zombies mode. A cinematic trailer for the Terminus Zombies map was released on August 6th, followed by another cinematic trailer for the Liberty Falls Zombies map, which was released on August 28th. Number 103. On August 28th, Treyarch premiered the game's multiplayer theme song composed by Jack Wall in collaboration with Big Giant Circles and Roams. Trust me, this is important because I've literally seen tier lists for Call of Duty lobby music. Number 104. Black Ops 6 was released on October 25th, 2024, across multiple platforms including PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Number 105. The game was actually banned in Kuwait prior to its release, with all pre-orders cancelled and refunded. While no official explanation was given, it is widely speculated that the ban was due to the game's Gulf War setting, which may have been too politically sensitive. Number 106. Black Ops 6 achieved the largest launch weekend in the history of the Call of Duty franchise. This included high player engagement on release day with Game Pass. And number 107, the game saw a 60% increase in sales on PlayStation and Steam compared to the previous title, Modern Warfare 3, which demonstrates that Black Ops has a stronger market performance and fan anticipation. And that is it for this episode of 107 Facts. Let us know if you want to know more about Black Ops 6. If you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell to be notified when we upload next. This has been Leaderboard, your home for video game facts. Thanks for watching.